Yes, if we're not going out tonight now.
How was your day?
Fine. How was your day?
Fine.
Do you want to go to a movie?
I'm good.
Does this look like your marriage? Does your marriage feel strained?
Do you feel like your marriage is slipping away? Is your communication not effective?
Reboot your marriage with the Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching, where we're here to help guide and give you the tools you need to make your marriage healthy and successful.
Visit us at aplmcoaching.com.
Or you may contact us via email at coach@aplmcoaching.com or give us a call at 888-466-6104. Live purposefully,
Love purposefully.
because your marriage matters.
Hello, everybody.
What up?
Howdy doody, howdy doody, howdy doody.
Happy 4th of July.
The opinions expressed in
pre-4th
this
of
show do
July.
not reflect the views
Hey,
of
some of them getting
WB&D
fireworks on
Studios
tonight.
or any
Man,
associated affiliates.
yesterday.
They get them early,
Yes.
waking you up and stuff.
Right, I'm like, yo, like,
Dude.
can we not do this already? Like, I understand y'all excited, but 4th of July, I mean, fireworks on the 4th of July, not daggone 3rd of July. But I went and got my car service today, and the guy told me they do it all week. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. What is going on?
Welcome back.
Yeah, Ty and Cody are live on your radio, WBNDradio.com, as well as FacebookLive.com.
That's right.
Why is Cody all of a sudden cheesing? She went to focusing on what she was focusing on, to asking me a question right before we went live, and now she's cheesing.
Because it would help if I had my earpiece in. I didn't hear the intro.
Oh, yes, y'all, we are live on the radio.
I'm human. What do you expect?
On WBNDradio.com. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every Monday with us from 8 to 9 p.m. on your favorite inspirational station, WBND.
What up?
Don't forget to go ahead and download the WBND Radio app if you have not already done so from your Google Play or your Apple iTunes store. It is one phenomenal app that is actually out there. See, I even hear myself repeating myself. That's how phenomenal the app is.
What up, Sandra?
So, and our Facebook family. Y'all know what I always tell you all right about this time. Go share, share, share. Sharing is caring. Share the Ty and Cody on Purpose show with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, and everybody else in between. I'm actually in between. My phone is actually loud as well, so we like to, keep in contact.
You asked me before the show.
I
if
sure
my
did.
Volume was down.
I sure did. And see, because we like to keep in contact with y'all as we go throughout the show and throughout the week and so forth. So if you're not following us on any social media, go ahead and do so, because everybody and their mama is on social media. Speaking of mamas, thank you, mother-in-law, for sharing our video on Facebook.
Thanks, Mom.
Exactly. What's going on, Leon? Hope y'all out there enjoying your vacation. Thank you for tuning in. I know you and the First Lady are tuning in because y'all know how beloved family supports one another. Got to give a shout out to our beloved community church family here in East Charlotte, North Carolina. If you are in the need to come celebrate and just come celebrate with us at Beloved East Charlotte, North Carolina at Simmons YMCA each and every Sunday from 11 to 12 p.m. And on Tuesdays, we actually have Bible study where we get down and into it at East Baptist Church in Charlotte.
Right.
So, yeah,
Great
shout out
teaching.
Shout out to Beloved Community Church, y'all. Ucum I'm sorry. I'm looking at Facebook, y'all. We got a great show for y'all.
That's Yekum. That was Sid's term for "you're welcome" when she was smaller.
Oh. Okay. Okay. We got a great show for y'all. We are live on the air. As usual, we love to hear from you all. As you can see, I'm reading Facebook as we go along. Check us out on Facebook, The Ty and Cody on Purpose Show. On Instagram, The Ty and Cody on Purpose Show. As well as Twitter and Google Plus and YouTube and Instagram. I said Instagram. And all of those places. Check us out. Like us. Don't just like us. Share us. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell one. Tell all. Not only just about WB&D Radio, but about The Ty and Cody on Purpose Show. We are live. We love to hear from you. Speaking of which, speaking of being live, 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. We want to hear from you all. We have a great show. So I actually had a completely different show topic up until like yesterday. And then Cody happened to hit me with this one. And I was like, oh, that's going to be an interesting topic. So I had to read up on it first before I got there. And so kudos to Cody for today's show topic.
Finally.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, she gives some good show topics.
I'm trying, you all. I'm really trying.
10 things every husband secretly hates about his wife. And that threw me off because I was like, wait, is this a setup? I was like, this is coming from Cody. Let me read this article and look up some stuff first. And let me find out. Let me set up. Is this a setup that something I should know about?
So you say that as if I've set you up in the past.
Oh, no, not. Yes, no, maybe so.
Seriously?
Can I plead the fifth?
No, you cannot. I want an example.
I don't have an example. Let me get back to you on that one.
Yeah,
we keep
okay.
no wrong. When you keep no record of wrongdoings, there. Pow.
You know what?
So, yes, thank you all for tuning in. Let's get the show on the road. We have a great show. And as you all know about this time, I do my marriage joke of the week.
Yay.
Exactly. Ding.
excitement.
I'm bringing back the bell. I don't care what y'all say. I got two haters in this room.
I want the bell.
And one of them y'all can't see, but I like the bell. So I'm bringing back the bell. Marriage joke of the week. Y'all ready for the marriage joke of the week? I know most of you all are. Cody doesn't like my marriage jokes. Again, I don't
growing on me.
make the jokes up. I just find them funny.
She said it's
So,
grown.
I will go with my marriage joke. Here we go. One day, a preacher came home and saw his wife in a brand new red dress. He looked at her and said, "Didn't I say that you weren't supposed to get any more clothes?" Embarrassed, the wife replied, "Yes, but Satan tempted me and told me it looked good from the front." The preacher, a little startled by what just came out of his wife's mouth, then replied saying, "Didn't I tell you, Satan, get thee behind me?" She replied saying, "Yes, but when I said that, he says it looks good from back there too." I got a giggle from Mr. Entertainment.
That was a giggle?
That was, no,
Was that really a giggle?
no, snicker, giggle. That was
Oh,
gonna
I
be
thought
me?
he was sneezing.
No, I was giggling.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It was a squiggle.
A squiggle?
Squiggle. Yes.
Y'all are killing me. Y'all really not feeling my marriage jokes? Like my marriage joke of the week? My marriage jokes of the week, I don't care what y'all say. They are funny to me. So I will keep telling
I'm glad.
my marriage jokes of the
What
week.
say ye, Facebook?
Yes, what say you, Facebook? What say you,
Did you like that one?
WB&D Radio family and TuneIn family? What say you? Did you like it? Tell us. We want to hear from you. 803-692-6370. Matter of fact, if you got a better joke, I dare you call up or here and tell
Got
us
'em.
your marriage joke.
Uh-oh. Is that a
803
challenge?
challenge.
Man, I wish I had
Sounds
a
like a
marriage
joke
joke.
challenge.
That's all
Because
right.
I like challenges.
Okay, well, next week, marriage joke is on Cody. If she don't like my joke, marriage joke is on Cody.
Got
I
her.
shouldn't have said nothing. No,
Got
okay,
him.
Hey, you got a good
I'ma
topic
get you.
tonight, so you can
I'ma
have a
get
good
you.
marriage joke next week.
Okay.
I'm going to
okay.
surprise you.
She said she gonna surprise us, y'all. So let's hold Cody to it. She didn't like my joke. Anywho, Anywho, if y'all haven't joined the Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching Text Club by now, y'all go out there and join the Text Club. Very simple to do. If you haven't done it by now, you are behind the times. But go ahead and join the Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching Text Club. All you have to do is text the letters APLMC to the number 81680. Guaranteed inspiration just for you and your mate, just to keep you a little inspired and encouraged throughout your day in regards to your marriage, or just encouraged throughout your week in regards to your marriage, y'all. We like to try to, keep this thing going. We know marriage is not always easy. It can be sometimes it's hard as all get out, but we like to keep you all encouraged. And one of the ways that we do that, other than the Ty and Cody on Purpose show, is the APLMC Text Club. For those who don't know what APLMC stands for, Cody, what does it stand for?
A Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching.
Yes, Ty and Cody are marriage coaches. Does your marriage need coaching? Now, let me say this.
Which is a good thing.
Exactly. I agree with Cody wholeheartedly. You do not have to wait until your marriage is going down the drain, or something is wrong, or you're at the brink of separation or divorce.
Absolutely.
In order to be coached in your marriage.
Not at all.
I personally think you have preventative maintenance.
That's right.
And that's what marriage coaching is. You don't wait until your car is on the side of the road to say, oh, I need to go to a mechanic. Some of y'all do wait till that little light come on, the check engine light come on, or the little oil engine light come on. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
The maintenance light.
Exactly. You do wait. Some people do wait till that maintenance light comes on, and then they go, uh-oh, gotta call the dealership, or gotta call my man to come hook us up, and check out, my car. But you, in most cases, you don't, if you want your car to run like a well-oiled machine, like when you bought it or took it off the lot, you don't wait.
But what are the warning lights in a relationship, though? Finances, sex?
Those aren't necessarily warning lights. The warning lights are just those little, that little feeling you got.
Oh, the
like,
feeling.
Because, and we always say, do a check-in. Do a check-in. It could be weekly, it could be monthly, it can be bi-monthly, whatever, do it twice a year, whatever. Just do a check-in, babe. Are we cool? We doing all right? Want to make sure,
Is that the right question?
Yeah. If you don't ask, how you gonna
watch
know?
this. Now, I know my wife. She's sarcastic. Sure.
And then you know what sure means.
Oh.
And then you say, you know what? Let me call a Purposeful Life Marriage Coach and let's see if we can get this thing.
I like that.
Let's figure out what this sure is, because I want to make sure that her sure really means sure. Because you know how women do sometimes.
Now, if both couples don't want to go, do you still go for yourself?
Of course you do.
Yes, you don't have to go with your partner. Now, it's recommended, suggested that you go with your spouse. But if he or she just chooses that, hey, I'm good, I don't want to go, you can always have, self-reflection, you always should look in the mirror first before you decide to even, point the finger at your husband or your wife and say, hey, he or she has an issue. Go ahead and look, take a look at yourself first.
And we also believe in leading by example. So you never know. As you start to come and, institute the changes that we've recommended, then your spouse might say, there's something to this.
Love it.
Exactly. So check out a Purposeful Marriage Life. Dag nugget. I didn't said the wrong thing.
A Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching.
Yes. 888-466-6104 is the number. Or you can even email at coach@aplmcoaching.com.
I would like to share today's text message, though, with our listeners, because I found it very good. Have you kissed or hugged your spouse today? Don't let a day go by without giving your spouse a hug or a kiss.
So why, pray tell, did you find that pretty good? And did you hug and kiss your spouse today?
I did kiss you today.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have to feel something when you do it, or is you just doing it just to go through the motions? I'm just curious.
I used to feel that way, right? Because, as you all know, I've learned a lot by being married with Ty.
Okay.
And I'm still learning.
Congrats. Yes.
But I used to always feel like, why should I say I love you if I don't necessarily, not that I don't feel it in the moment, but if it's not genuine, or if I'm just saying it just to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Or why should I hug you or kiss you if that's not really what I want to do, right?
Okay.
But I begin to learn that to do those type of things, even when I don't feel like it, I know it does something for him. That over time, I have learned that if I don't, then I start to miss it.
Interesting. That's good. It's kind of like prayer, you know. That's how I look at it, because you know your words that you speak has life in it, right? So should we pray only when we need to pray, or should we pray always? The Bible says pray without ceasing. So that sounds like you need to be doing that continuously, and then it becomes
natural.
Natural. You got it.
Exactly.
I like that. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Answer my own question.
Yeah. And it ain't always about you.
Ty was looking like, you know what? Y'all better get this right, because I'm just sitting here like, yo.
I was about to say, we about to go to a coaching session right now. So, again, a Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching, y'all. Check us out. We love to help you out. But let's get into our national days, y'all. So I have found out there are quite a few cool and very interesting national days over the next week. I tried to condense them, and as usual, I try to give you the ones that actually, you know, are helpful to you all. First of all, as you all know, today is pre-4th of July. So, yeah, I say pre-4th of July. And which one are you pointing to? I'm sorry. Cody is throwing me off here. It's pre-4th of July. So tomorrow's 4th of July. A lot of people didn't have to go to work today. Some people did. I had to, but I took off.
Tickets for tonight when she light them fireworks up. That's what she's showing you.
Yeah, pew pew.
She's showing you that lingerie dress.
Put on that red dress. So yeah, pre-4th of July. 4th of July is tomorrow. Check out the fireworks. I know I'm pretty sure y'all have stuff going on in your own towns and neighborhoods and so on and so forth.
Cookouts.
Cody and I were trying to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. So yes, if you are having a cookout and putting some chicken or something like that on the grill,
I'm glad you didn't say hot dogs.
Ty and Cody, because I don't like unless it's turkey hot dogs.
We don't either. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said chicken or some steaks,
chicken,
or something,
yeah,
salmon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Salmon is good.
I just found out that you can put vegetables in aluminum foil and grill it.
Really?
Yeah, even like like a little pocket.
Listen, I watched this guy. He took veggies like squash and all types of veggies, cut it up, tomatoes, everything, put it in aluminum foil, stuck it on the side of his grill while he was grilling, and when he opened it up, he let me taste it, and I'm telling you, the best veggies ever.
So was it like in a pocket type thing? The reason I asked is because I do grill veggies.
Yes.
And when I grill veggies, I have a
he put it in like a ball. He put it in just aluminum foil only.
Uh-huh.
And he put olive
oil,
salad dressing in it. Like I think it was like whatever that clear one is. He
Italian.
put that in there, closed it up and sealed it, like a little sealed in it, and he just stuck it on the grill and just let it sit there.
Gotcha.
While he was cooking his meat.
What I usually do is that's one of the last things that I cook, but I actually have a bowl that I have it in, and usually what I'll do is I'll put it on top of
bowl,
it's a grilling bowl. Yeah,
metal?
It's a grilling bowl. Yeah, metal grilling bowl, and it sits on top. And so depending on how I choose to do it, I'll actually either leave it in the bowl and I, like you said, put it to the side and let it do its thing, or I'll actually put it on. Now I line my grill with aluminum foil, and I put it on the and I get the grill marks, and I get sometimes I even get the good flare up and stuff, and put it back and put the. Cody makes a butter and garlic and sauce that goes on top of it, and then when that sauce and stuff hits it, and then oh my God, people are like,
y'all get people ready for tomorrow. They are excited.
Yes.
Good stuff.
So if you all are grilling and
Post
you
your
all are
recipes,
interested, post
let
your
us know what you're
recipes. Better yet,
Asparagus is great on the grill. You do a very good job, babe.
and I don't even eat asparagus, but I accept plates though. I do accept plates. Ty and Cody do accept invitations to y'all's cookouts, so please feel free to send a cookout or a plate this way. I guarantee you will be thanked on air. I will just say thank you on air. Yeah. But tomorrow is actually National Candy Month. That is what do you call that thing? That's one of Cody's
Vices, yes.
Yeah, vices.
It is.
Yeah, you
Can't
can't.
you tell?
It's times I go in Cody's car to clean out her car, and I be like, "This chick done had the whole candy store in her car."
But that's like over a month's time.
So says you. Or she'll go, "But our daughter had it." I'm going, "No, she didn't.
Sid doesn't eat
She
candy.
doesn't even eat candy like that. You're talking Swedish fish and trolleys and all this other." I'm like, yeah, National Candy Month is this month, y'all. Here is a cool one though. Before I even do that one. It's also National Iced Tea Month and National Soul Food Month. But here's a cool one. Great date night idea, or great date idea period for those who are outdoorsy type people. It's National Camping Month.
Nice.
Have you ever been camping?
No.
Go camping. Try it.
I just found out that this kid had to save his family from a bear. He ended up shooting the bear and saved the family.
Oh wow.
Really?
I just read that.
So
Was
you're
that
just trying
local?
to discourage people from going camping?
I'm just letting you know what I read. They said that the bear had got past the uncle because the uncle had his shotgun on his shoulder and he couldn't pull it fast enough. So the bear knocked him down to get to the other family member. And the little boy had his shotgun on a slingshot and happened to reload, cock, shoot the bear, and save the entire family.
See why it's so important for every member of the family to know
like
gun
10.
safety and to know how to shoot. I think that's phenomenal. I'm all for it.
I thought it was great.
That's
Listen.
pretty
All
cool.
for it.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's actually National Camping Month.
Jessica says she's too scary.
She's too scared.
I'm with Jessica.
No.
Listen.
Too scared of what? The bear or
Give
the
me a
shoot?
survival
Or to
kit.
go. Most people are scared to go camping because they don't like creatures and animals and.
So explain what type of camping, because there's different types.
I was about to say, because that's why I asked had he ever been camping before, because
Team
some
camping.
people go get in tents and they go pitch a tent and to do the old Boy Scout, Girl Scout way and this, that, and the third. Or some people say I'm gonna go in an RV and that's camping for me.
That
or
cheating?
No, to each his own.
Yeah.
I like the new RVs, the one that looks like tents with the big square.
Yeah.
And it kind of pops up RV. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, so I
I
mean,
can do that.
there's different types of camping.
But I want to. Are you guys planning a trip?
Nope.
Oh. I was like, hey.
Nope.
For someone who doesn't like snakes,
Oh no, I don't
we
like
not gonna be
Now I
camping.
love snakes now.
I don't
You
do- I
do?
don't
Absolutely.
snakes.
I have a ball python.
Do you at home?
Oh, yeah.
Not going to your house. That's all I had to say.
Really?
Not going to your
Yeah, I bought it when it was about the size of a finger.
Okay.
About the size of your middle finger. Now it's about 3 feet.
See, I'm with Jessica now. Team scary. No camping. I'm with Jessica. Yeah, Jessica, I'm with you. We not camping. Let's just go ahead and say that now. We not camping. So let's just keep it moving from National Camping Month. National Repeat Day. National Repeat Day. Why did I repeat it? Because it's National Repeat Day. Today is National Repeat Day. So basically what that means is, although it's at 8 o'clock on the East Coast, repeat something that you actually like doing. Or just repeat something in general. You just repeat day. Today's National Repeat Day. Or tomorrow is actually, not only is it 4th of July, but it's National Cancer Survivors Day. Yeah. It's not? You shaking your head?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. The
Cody's
date
like,
right
let
there
me
is throwing
validate
me.
that.
Why is it throwing you?
We're in July,
Mm-hmm.
and
And see, dang it, Cody. When
I'm sorry I didn't look at these prior to.
the date's throwing
So
her,
is
but
that
all these
the
should
right
say,
date, or
no,
is
these
that-
are the wrong dates. I know. I'm still in
okay.
June, y'all. So I put June on my notes, and Cody's looking at it like it's June. It's not July. I mean, it's July. It's
Gotcha.
not June. See, Cody,
I'm just happy that it's actual, Cancer Survivors Day tomorrow.
Yes, National
of it
Cancer
being
Survivors
June
Day
4th.
is tomorrow, and all the rest of them are in July, Cody.
Good
so,
deal.
for instance, if you are having a cookout on the 5th, is National Veggie Burgers Day, which I don't think that should really be considered something that you throw on the grill for 4th of July. But hey, whatever.
A good black bean burger? Why not?
I mean, to each his own. There are a lot of people out there who are doing the health kick. I salute my girl Jessica, who she's in the gym constantly, and
We should be.
Yeah, she's team mom of twins who's getting it in. Yeah, hook up, y'all need to follow Jessica, because Jessica got some good stuff going on to keep you fit and slim and trim.
That's
right.
right.
All that stuff. She don't realize it, but I watch her on Facebook and see what she's actually doing, and watch what her husband's doing as well.
Kudos.
Congrats.
And see, even Janet says, yuck. Nobody throws a veggie burger on the grill.
Teach his own.
And I take that back, because at work, we do have a lot of people who don't eat meat, and they do put veggie burgers when we actually have big not team functions, but big company functions. And I'm just like, I just can't eat that veggie burger. But then again, I don't eat beef either, or pork. So it is what it is. I eat turkey. I'm a turkitarian.
A turkitarian.
I'm a turkitarian, exactly. And on the 5th is also National Moonshine Day. But did you know in most places moonshine is legal now? Before, you used to have to kind of get it on the slide, and
Right. I can see
from the old
shelves.
dude with the no
in
teeth
the, in the original jars.
in the original jars. But that's because it's regulated by the state now, instead of
But you know
before.
they don't get their money.
Exactly. Before, and it depends on, how much alcohol content it is and everything else. And now it's just, it is what it is. So,
Wait, before you go. on further, I gotta read this comment.
Okay.
About National Repeat Day. Jason says it should be on a Friday, and his job should give him 2 direct deposits
I'm with you, Jay.
on National Repeat Day.
Repeat
I like
that check coming through
Love it.
again and again. And I wouldn't mind. Well, then again, but does that mean we have to go to work on a Friday? Because if that's the case, can I get my check on a Saturday and we just repeat Saturday
Exactly.
or Sunday? I'll take the Sunday for that.
Now,
matter.
you know they're going with that repeat work. Like, you have to work double. Hey,
That's my point.
it works on both sides.
That was my point. Why I don't want to go to work on Friday, but I do want that check. Yes. And here's another good date night for y'all. National Drive-In Movie Day is on the 6th. Do those still exist?
No, national.
Wow,
Drive-in
I don't know
movies.
when's the last time I've been
know.
to a drive-in. I remember growing up though, we used to do those quite frequently, but I think it was not more so to have memories, but more so to
It was
cut
cheap.
down on the,
Because
on
you
the
get
bill.
like 4 movies for the price of one for as many people as you can fit in your car. So, but it's a good date night idea. You and wifey, you and the husband could, sit in the car. If there are drive-ins, I think we have 1 or 2 here in the Charlotte area.
Really? We need
There's
to
one
find those
out
and
in
take the kids.
Belmont or something like somewhere in Gaston County.
Now, some of y'all millennial babies, y'all got
Don't know what a
conceived at the
drive-in movie
movie. So ask your parents what that is. They'll tell you.
Don't know what a drive-in movie is exactly. Ask your parents. Did y'all where was the station wagon back in the day? I'm pretty sure they
That's
know who,
too funny.
what that station wagon is exactly. So moonshine, told you, moonshine is legal in Mississippi, and it probably moonshine is legal down there in Alabama too. It's legal here in North Carolina, but again, you got to buy it from the store, not the little dude on the side of the road.
What is moonshine, as someone's asking?
Moonshine, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's alcohol. It's probably it's like
The
it's
purest.
high grade
It's pure
alcohol.
corn, right?
Corn, it's like
Yeah,
people call
corn
it corn liquor
liquor,
in
yeah.
the South, but I've had some a few years back that really it was strong, but you just couldn't tell because it was flavored moonshine, and I had never had flavored moonshine before, and it tastes completely different than anything I've had before. It was pretty good actually.
I've never had it.
Yeah,
Did you get tipsy? I mean, did you get a little buzz?
I didn't drink that much of it to get a buzz.
Well, I just need to be able to say, "Oh, I'm buzzing." Listen.
And last but not least, y'all, I got to give it up to National Best Friends Day, which is on the 8th.
Oh, big shout out to my bestie.
Yeah, exactly. So, besties. Is your bestie your spouse?
Absolutely.
Should be.
Should be. Is your bestie your spouse?
Yes, you
I
are.
That's the time we
Absolutely.
wonder. I'd be like, am I her best friend? Does she even like me today?
Because you know what? I mean, I realize now that, when I can count on someone, I can count on her,
That's beautiful.
And it's just growing stronger and stronger because, we're just like a chain link, together we stand, divided we fall.
Right. So, what constitutes like a best friend? Like, you go.
Like when something, whether it's congratulatory or something that's not as happy or good feeling, who's the first person you think of to be able to share that thought or that moment with?
Me
Okay.
personally, I think of Cody. Me
Yeah.
personally, I don't. No matter what it is, if it's good, if it's bad, I just know. When it comes to anything, that's the person who I choose to talk to. And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's not always easy, but sometimes when it if there's something that I want to share, that's the first person I think of is Cody.
Yeah, same thing here. I mean, that, and then also, if anyone got my back, like, I don't even have to turn around. Like, I know my wife ride or die. Like, nobody better not mess with her little man. You know
But
what I'm
have
saying?
you ever tested your spouse to make sure that they have your back? Be like, yeah, I just want to test just to make sure. So if I was to rob a bank
But
and the
she
police were to come
shows
get
it,
me,
though. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't say it, like that, but, like, she shows it consistently. Like, it's so crazy because, like, if somebody wants me to do something, you could see the pit bull. Like, you know how your dog guards the house? The pit bull is like, he not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then she looks after the well-being first.
right?
And if
Gotcha.
everything is good, then it's like, okay, I got it.
Okay. That's
Look, I mean,
Oh,
but
it's off
some
the chain.
people actually test their spouse though to say,
In
so if I
what
was-
way, though?
If I was to get locked up, if I was to rob a bank,
If I test her, I might be done. But like, I let her go off her natural instincts. We ain't putting her to the test. That's like my dog. Like, she'll lick you to death. But when I'm not asking her to do nothing, she's straight raw. Raw dog, pit bull, red nose, the whole shebang.
Wow.
But like, she will lick you to death.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Test. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to come back to that one.
No, please don't, because she's sitting.
Uh-oh.
She's probably in her mind thinking, "How can I test him to make sure?" And you know what is a good test? And this is just me. And Cody's gonna be like, "Huh, I failed." if I ever need to contact you, and you don't answer your phone immediately, okay, great. But do you call back? Because I need to be able to depend on you. So if I send you a text message and you don't reply back, I tell me I can't depend on you.
So you get salty.
But if that person receives a text message while driving.
Okay, that's what I said. But you don't have to. I didn't say with
at
the
that
time
head turn,
frame.
too.
You don't have to reply back in the immediate, and she does text and drive.
But what if, because I'm guilty, right? So what if it's like I'm thinking about the text in my head and I'm responding in my head? Can you read my mind?
No.
But the reason I say that is because what if something were to happen? And this is my thing. And I always think of this, if something was to happen.
All this mushy stuff, man.
So then we have to go back to the days of having pagers in, because phones this size, you can't keep this on your person all day long.
We going back to page me. Listen.
I want a pager.
If I see you updated your Facebook message and you ain't text me back.
Oh yeah, you ain't busy. Listen,
then you ain't busy.
That person could have updated their page via a computer and not necessarily
people
their phone.
Or people who got iPhones.
Welcome back, family.
Ty and Cody on purpose are back on your radio.
Thanks for being patient with us.
Yes, we experienced a quick technical difficulty. It's actually storming here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, so we actually had to change. If you happen to drop from us on Facebook Live, reconnect. We missed you, we didn't go anywhere. We're still here. Come back. So yeah, we still got a good show though. So we're going to continue on with our topic of the week, which is again 10 things every husband secretly hates about his wife. I think this will be a very interesting subject that Cody has presented to us this week. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio, as well as we are still following you on Facebook. So continue to share the video, like us on Facebook, and chime in live because we are listening and we are watching. So here is my question. We all have spouses for the most part. Not everybody's, in a relationship. But are there things that you actually dislike or quote unquote hate about your spouse?
Jeez, that's harsh.
About to say, hate is such a strong word. Hate is such a, but I will say, there are things that you just truly, truly, truly dislike about your spouse. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. But okay, so, and the reason I say that like this is because I think sometimes as men or as husbands, we have issues when it comes to how we communicate our feelings. And so going through this top 10 list of things dealing with feelings, I think it's more of a feelings thing than it is anything else. So here we go with the 10 things every husband secretly hates about his wife. And while, yes, the title says every husband secretly, it may not necessarily be every husband. I also tried to find a list about 10 things that every wife hates about her husband, but I think there's more than just 10 things, so they just didn't come up with the list of just 10, because wives pretty much hate their husbands on a daily basis.
No, that is not true. Hate? That's a strong word.
Strongly, repeat, they strongly dislike.
You know what?
We may get frustrated or annoyed, but to say hate, if we hated you, we wouldn't be married to you.
It's cheaper to keep her.
You know what?
It's cheaper to keep her. That's what they say. That's not what I say. That's what they say. So, here we go. 10 things. Number 1.
Come on.
He hates when you're in pain. Haha. And Mr. Entertainment's looking. See, again, this has to do with feelings. Because, so you're telling me, because, and I'll fess up to this. If I ever see Cody, especially, oh my gosh, my kids, for instance, but Cody. So Cody comes, and I hope none of her coworkers listen or watch. I know one of them, we had one of them in the studio one time. But if Cody comes to me and says that she's had a bad day, and I see that she's either mentally in pain or physically in pain or something like that, I don't like it. I can't stand it. It bothers me. I don't like to see my wife in that type of headspace at all, or just in general. If I see her in pain, if I see her, she has an itch on her back, I go to scratch it for her.
Why is that? What does it do to you all emotionally to see your wives in pain, be it physical or emotional?
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Entertainment, we are tasked to be protectors.
Okay.
We're tasked to be, the head of our households, and we don't want to see anyone that we love or care for, so our spouses, our children, our family, we don't want to see them in any type of pain. So if you were to be hurt, that would bothers
But
me.
isn't that just human nature, though? Like, I think the same goes
Some people
for
just don't care.
Why?
Well,
Some people just don't care.
It's like, if you're in pain, that will bother me that you're in pain.
So how come when my back be itching, you just be looking at me
That's
like...
not pain. That's just a mild discomfort.
so it sounds like she looking at you like, get over it, man up. But see, my wife is so hardcore. Like, she poses her will on me. And it's like when she's in pain, it's like she just tough it out like whatever.
But is that healthy, though?
I don't know. Like, she needs to fend for herself because she, like, sucks it up. Like, she goes through and I be saying to myself, I want to feel it, but she won't let me.
Gotcha.
And it's like, you know what? I'm going to just kind of give her space. Now, I'll console with her, but for the most part, it's like...
Right, but you will console her, though.
Yes.
If you see that there's something wrong, or you see that, again, so why is that? Why would you console her if she doesn't allow you to feel those emotions or see her in that light?
Okay, so you asking the wrong one because my emotional skills kind of goes in different directions.
Okay.
Pain ain't one of them because I guess we've been taught to kind of like suppress pain.
As a man?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't see it like everybody sees it.
So when she actually is in pain, then it really must be something for her, for her to be able to show that. Because
there you go.
Any other time, she suppresses it. I'm gonna tough it out. I'm gonna thug it out.
Because I think the toughest one for me was when she had our first child, and she said she was going to go natural with no epidural, no nothing.
She's a soldier.
Oh, she went hardcore, and that bothered me.
Yeah,
and
to see her in pain,
dude. Now that was some excruciating pain.
But I bet you wouldn't want to take that pain, though.
I actually wanted to,
You
but I
did?
couldn't. Yeah, I really did.
So you do one of them experiments where they put the husbands on that little thing where they give you contractions and...
If I had to take it for her, I would take one on the chin.
Okay, so people will say, I would take a bullet for my spouse.
Oh, absolutely. I would jump right in front of it. Wouldn't hesitate.
Right, because you don't want to see her in pain.
No, I wouldn't want to see... See, I was going to go there. You know what?
I just don't want to see her shot.
Well, because you know what? See, y'all going here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going this far in, but you know what? This is it for me. It's called sacrifice. And I am willing to sacrifice my life for my family.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how many people could say that, but that's just me. I've already signed the whole shebang. If that was to go down, I would jump. Like, watch this. This is what's crazy about me. So even when we're driving down the highway, I'm always subliminally, like, conscious of what's going on around me.
Okay.
And I play it out in my head, like, if something was to go down, like, because she's in the passenger seat, I would jump over like, I've already pre-thought it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how does anybody else do that? Or is that just
Because
me?
you're a protector. As a husband, you want to protect your wife. You don't want to see her in pain. Right.
All right. Maybe I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the same for mothers when it comes to their children.
Ah.
And that mama bear rises up.
But
in
dad
it.
don't get the same thing, though, right?
No.
That's what
Heck
it's
no.
I'm hearing it,
no.
Cody. I'm hearing it.
But look at it. Look at it, though.
Come on.
As the head covering the wife, it's just the chain of command. And then the wife is covering the children. I think that's just...
But who's going to cover the man, though?
Right.
It sounds like you should... Oh, God. Go ahead. I saw you reach to the sky. Like, come on, Jesus. You got him, right? I need your help. So in other words, you praying.
That's
I got
true.
You. I love you, girl.
But
You all right
you
with me.
didn't have, no different than the husbands. You didn't all didn't say, all you said was the wife. You mentioned nothing about the children, right?
But those we talking about.
No, because if you recall, let's rewind.
Did I not say I don't like to see my wife or children in pain?
He did. I got to take up on him.
He did. However,
So he's Papa
very
Bear.
early
He's
on
taking
in
care
our
of it.
marriage, we asked each other the question.
Uh-oh.
If the entire family ended up, capsized on, in the ocean, who would you save first? What was your response?
Save for her.
No. What was your response?
I don't remember what I said back then.
He's like, I'm saving my kids first.
They can't swim.
What?
He said, I don't remember.
I don't don't know. They can't swim. They can swim now, so I'm not saving them now.
You know what?
Swim to the shore. Swim to the shore. Number 2.
Hold on, I gotta go back to. How was that? Like, y'all thought that out? Like, y'all had that open conversation?
You
just
never
to
seen
kinda...
the meme on Facebook where somebody actually has it out there? They say, well, I've seen where it says, who are you saving? Your wife, your mother, or like your wife or your mother or somebody else?
The Titanic question.
Yeah, it's like, who you saving?
Okay.
Yeah, like, just a hypothetical.
We haven't had that around our house yet. I'm just curious. I don't know if I want to know the answer.
It's just a hypothetical. Yeah.
It's just a hypothetical.
Facebook, who y'all saving?
Same one.
Statsnet tonight, he might be shocked.
We were in the Bahamas and we're on a jet ski.
Oh, jeez Louise.
And this dude going too fast, and I said, babe, you need to slow down.
Oh, my.
I took the curb and tipped that bad boy over. She's
there we
freaking
go.
out. And now I'm trying to comfort her so I can let her know
Somebody in the ocean.
because I thought we were okay.
Wait a minute. Y'all weren't on the shore.
No, we were on a jet ski.
We're on a jet ski. One of my water shoes fell off.
I mean, one of my water shoes fell off.
Into the deep of the ocean.
Are we
Never to
talking
be found
like?
again.
Are we talking like where sharks live?
Yeah.
Number 2.
I'm trying to fathom it. Like, because when we go to the beach, I'm like on the edge of the shore.
And this dude want to go past the the
No, I
where they're
didn't.
like, do not go past this.
The little
area.
bubbles.
No, I didn't.
Hi.
I didn't want to go that.
This dare
I just
so
wanted
from
to.
now on, lesson learned. He will have his own jet ski, and I will have my own jet ski.
Again, I'm a
I enjoy
protector.
my life.
While yes, we're in the ocean, and I know that I'm in their domain and their territory. I like to have fun. Let's put that bad boy out.
See, he's a man.
But I'm protected. But again, my first thing was, babe, are you okay? To comfort her. It wasn't like, oh, you better get back on. I'm gonna let me get back on. You sit out there. It was, come on, let's go. She didn't want to be bothered. But yet I was trying to,
of the water.
But yet I'm trying to protect her. Again, I don't want to see her in pain. Which brings me to number 2.
Come on, number 2.
I don't like
to see you cry, lady.
Right, he hates to see. I don't like to see Cody cry.
Wow.
I don't like this. Again, it tells me something is wrong. And I feel like it is my job and responsibility to make sure that nothing is wrong. So while she didn't cry while we were in the middle of the ocean.
She didn't?
No.
Big girl, you better do it.
She probably cried on the inside. And she probably wanted to divorce me on the inside too. But she just didn't. She went.
When we get back to shore, I'm through with it.
I gotta get back to my kids and my mama and daddy.
See, she wasn't thinking chopped liver. I'm with
You
her.
wasn't thinking about me when you checked us over.
I hate this. He hates to see you cry. See how y'all do me? See how y'all, Facebook, y'all with me? WB&D Radio.
I got
family,
your back,
y'all
Ty.
with me?
I'm just asking the probing questions.
He hates to see you cry.
Absolutely.
Number 3. He hates when you are away from him. Now, okay, so as we're going through these, are these secret feelings that us husbands actually have?
Absolutely.
Because I don't feel like us as husbands, as men, actually tell our wives this.
That we miss them?
That we miss them.
Dude, I don't know what men don't. I tell my people
do
all the time.
And because Cody's like, I'm so clingy. So I know I tell her when I'm away from her that I miss her and I love her and I wish we were together and so forth.
I called her today. She said, why are you calling me? I said, I want to hear your voice.
That's so sweet.
Listen, sure did.
See, we hate when you're away from us. We miss you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why is it that men get this, or taught that we're supposed to be so hard and macho and hardcore that we can't show emotions and
They're not used to it.
I don't believe that. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're not used to it because what happens? They've been trained and put up there that men are so hard, and then when you get the men like us, it's like where y'all come from? Like they don't make those.
Yeah, and so I think it's our responsibility as men and as husbands to teach our sons and even teach our daughters that it is okay.
I like that.
That it is completely okay.
But I also think it's important for wives to encourage that and not make our husbands feel ashamed to do so.
You a punk. Why are you telling me you love me?
You should have the freedom to be vulnerable with your wife and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. So do you go, oh, that's sweet?
To be perfectly honest, I get a little nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so used to him being the strong one. What am I supposed to do? And so I try to.
So in other words, you
first.
don't want to soften him up. Like, dude, you better keep that chest up. Like, don't
No.
let
It's okay
down.
for him to be soft. It just requires for me to almost kind of step into his shoes.
Oh, like a reverse. No, you embrace that. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude.
Why isn't it?
That's the easy part. Listen. Watch this.
What do you mean?
No, man, watch this, man. Because here's the deal.
Okay.
Very rarely, I don't see it hardly any, where a man lays his head on a woman's shoulders. Like almost in a posture position of, you know what? I can breathe. I can relax. Like you don't, and where she takes him and kind of, you know, embrace him as, you know what, sweetheart, you can let loose for a little while. Now, if he's doing that all the time, that's a problem. But at some point, it's okay. Like, my boo is tired. The weight is off his shoulders.
Right.
Right, and that, maybe I just didn't describe it well enough. But that's exactly what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Burp me. I want to burp and everything.
Okay.
No, I just like my head rub.
You know what?
I just like my head rub. You rub my
Yeah,
head,
it
run
was
your,
easier when he was bald.
then just run your fingers through my
And I
head.
used to, but I don't know because you don't like for your locks to be messed up.
But see, now that goes back to love language, though, Cody. I just thought about that. So if your love language is not touchy-feely, or if you're not the touchy-feely exercise type person, then what do? Because the other person's wanting that, and it's like, I don't do that.
Well, in that point in time, you should be able to give them that, right? Don't go based upon how you feel. Here we go again.
So there's a need.
Yeah, meet the need. It's not going to be like it's continuous or it's going to last forever. You can take that point in time and give them what they need. Why not?
Interesting.
What does it hurt?
Say it?
It doesn't hurt anything.
It doesn't. Just
No.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice.
Take one
It's
for the
not even-
team.
I mean, it's a compromise. I don't call it sacrifice. I think it's a compromise.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't call it sacrifice. A sacrifice is something that you felt like you had to give up. And
But there's no feeling behind. Like, my thing is this: don't do it because I told you to. Do it because you want to.
because you want to.
And if I'm showing you that this is the love language need, then it's like, you know what? That's my baby. I'm about to rub him down with baby oil, olive oil, crystal oil, all the oils.
But what's wrong with doing it because that's that person's love language? I may not necessarily want to, but if I know that that's what communicates love to them.
Look, Boo Boo said, look, I just got my nails did. I'm not about to get all that grease up in my nails. You know, and when I'm playing in your hair, you know, I got to clean my nails out. Like, no, I'm not messing up my nails for nobody.
Hey, again, you do it because
But if you want
that's
him to
what...
pay for them to be done again, you better.
Exactly.
Boo
Number
Boo, I feel you.
4. He hates when you don't believe in yourself.
Interesting.
What was the for, Mr. Entertainment?
That is so true. Women, I
thought you
love
were gonna
y'all.
say he hates when you don't believe in him.
No, yourselves, man. Self-hate. That just I talk about this probably once every show, is that when women don't admire who they are, regardless if you had 8 kids, 5 kids, just got out of high school, whatever, be who you are. If your husband is confirming that you're beautiful, accept that. And know that it's genuine. It's not make-believe, because it's like the love is on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they're looking on the outside. Well,
and
I'm
that
fat.
self-confidence,
Yeah.
in itself is just sexy.
That just drives me crazy.
Good night. That's so. And to see you put yourself down. Oh, I can't. And we see these things in you that are, that are so great that you may not see in yourself. And you're like, no, it's not. No, it's not me. It's like, well.
But you know what I love, though? My wife and I, our communication level has helped each other. Because I'm noticing that when I tell her she's beautiful, I can see the glow of that confirmation. Like, wow, he really sees something in me.
And that's good that she accepts it, because a lot of wives don't accept it for some strange reason. It's like, why don't you accept the fact that I tell you you're attractive, you're beautiful, or you're smart, you're intelligent, you're talented. You can conquer the world, and let me do it with you by your side. Or do it, let me, or do it with me by your side. I don't understand that concept. Yeah,
So what about the effort to upbring yourself, Cody? Like, should if your husband says you're beautiful, and then you go out and say, you know what, I'm feeling good, let me go buy a little lipstick, again, if you do that, or a little whatever, an outfit or something, and then this would be probably opposite, and the husband say, well, what'd you go do that for? Is that a bad thing?
In some aspects, yes. Because the woman may think, okay, you just gave me a compliment that actually gave me the encouragement to go purchase this to spruce myself up more, or whatever the case may be. But then only to come home and that really not be what you wanted or what you find to be attractive. But what if it's what I personally find to be attractive?
Because I guess I'm glad you answered it, because I was trying to figure out, is it you didn't need that, I love you the way you are, or you know what, let me get this and enhance what he loves. Just a thought.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's a communication thing. It depends on how you have to communicate, though. You know that.
Y'all my favorite coaches ever. Just so you know, like y'all have answers for everything. Like I be trying to stump you, and it's like it don't work.
Number 5, Cody.
Number 5, he hates when someone doesn't treat you right.
Yeah, that bothers the dickens.
Stats almost got into a fight this weekend, just so y'all know.
Are you serious? Because somebody didn't treat you right?
I ain't allowed to talk about it, but I was going to say, you ain't going to talk to my wife like that. Listen.
I mean, yeah, because, like, it's a respect thing. And, yeah, I've learned to try to bite my tongue, because Cody had a manager before, and then she just couldn't stand. And once I started to realize how it was starting to affect her personally, not just at work, but at home, and to hear just some of the foul, dirty, throw you under the bus type things, I was like, can I meet him, please? I just want to meet the dude.
So she would bring it home.
Yeah, to a certain degree, she would. And I just wanted to meet. I hated, and I say hated, I hated to hear how she was being treated and how, and I just did not like it.
Yeah, now some spouses come home in tears because of their jobs.
Right. And then the husband got to show up, or the wife got to show up and go, look, dude, either you quit, or y'all, or something's about to go down up in this piece.
If my wife came home in tears, like for real, like I need to go talk to the boss. I don't care.
Right.
Like,
why is it okay for us to do that?
I don't think so, but
we can really make things worse, but like
because we're acting irrational from an emotional decision.
But it's because we hate to see our spouses, our wife like that, though. And at the same time, if we have to show that we have to be a protector. You ain't gonna just take advantage of my wife and just say whatever you want to say and talk to her in kind of way and you can get away with it.
So watch this. So this kind of puts me in the position of somebody said something to my kid, and now I'm going to want to beat up the other kid. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm just giving a second set of eyes rather than talking to the kid to say, you know what, handle it this way, and then see how that works. Just a thought.
Yeah, but we go through that too. We go through that. I'm saying we go through that. And I
because,
say, Cody, have you ever thought about doing this? You ever thought about doing this?
Because the old me want to go on the job and really like make it do what it do, but the Holy Ghost says no, handle it this way, and
Oh yeah, I ain't been to the job. Unfortunately, he's an old manager at this point in time. But I wanted to go to the job.
No, I want to for real. Like you don't understand. Like I want to punch a boss.
I didn't want to I just wanted to go up there and, stick my chest out, go lift some weights right before I go, stick my chest out and just be like, look.
I'm her husband.
Exactly. I need you to know that she got somebody behind her. So,
speaking of that, has he seen you before?
No.
See?
Right, my point exactly.
He need to see you.
That my point exactly. She should have stuck a picture up on her desk, or
exactly.
Let's do lunch.
When you just leave the gym. Because my wife got one of my gym pictures in her phone like,
exactly.
This is him and he black.
Because it would change his whole perspective on how he talk to you and treat you. Number 6. He hates when you feel you have to become a different person in order to make him happy. This kind of goes back to what you just mentioned. Like, do you do things just because you want to, or do you do things because you are trying to make him happy? I feel like if I married you for who you are. Yes. And you shouldn't have to be somebody completely different in order to make me happy. In my opinion, women get in this, well, I have to do this and I have to do that. And it's like, no, you don't.
But it's no different than, there are some husbands who say the same thing. I'm trying to become the man you need me to be.
That's because
Is that
women
no
set
different?
these expectations. Men, we so superficial. Y'all, y'all set these expectations of I need you to be like my daddy. I need you to be like my ex. I need you to be like. So sometimes we got to,
That's true.
We have to kind of live up to these expectations.
That's a lot of pressure.
It
So
is.
it's no different. You just said men are superficial. So are we supposed to try to be ambitious to keep these superficial bodies physically?
No, because we love you the way you are.
Hold up now. Pause. I'm not letting you do it with that one. No, there's some requirements called upkeep. Listen, Beyonce made that song. I'm about to keep my figure and all that. Like, don't let all that go now. We're not giving you that. No.
But okay, in the sense of,
if I'm going to the gym, you going too.
I agree, but in the sense of women who have kids,
okay,
because that's their main. I had a baby. You
that
should accept me the way
though.
It's not. But however, you should.
Because after you had that baby, you should be eating an 8-piece.
You should want them to be healthy. You should want your spouse to be healthy.
Yes.
So and whatever healthy looks like for them.
I'm big boned, and you knew it when you married me.
And
no,
you go, ain't no such thing as a big bone. But again, you shouldn't have to be a certain way to try to keep him happy. We don't like it when you try to become a different person. It's becoming a different person. Be yourself. It's when you try to become a different person that, well, I got to go get my breast lifted. I got to go get a butt lift because Serena got a butt and I saw you looking at the way you was looking at Serena. Or I got to get my breast done because I noticed you like your ex was the big-breasted woman. So now I got to become... No! If I wanted a big-breasted woman, I would have married a big-breasted woman. Or if I wanted a big-butt woman, I would have married a big-butt woman. It just so happened.
Y'all not getting me in trouble. I'm just going to be quiet. Listen. Because if you petite, you're going to stay petite.
I can't agree with you on that.
I just want to see the look on your face.
I was petite once in my former life. And that has since changed.
And we're moving.
It's all according to your eye. Number 7.
He hates to see you fail.
Yes.
In what aspect, though?
In general, in life.
Failure is good.
Failure can be good.
Yeah.
If you learn from failure.
Yeah, I wouldn't let
Not everybody learns from failure. And so as a husband, we don't want to see you fail because, we don't want to see you go through the emotions of this, that, and the third. Or if it's a learning situation, it's okay, you failed, babe. What can we do better so that we don't fail again or you don't fail again? It's we want to, again, be that protector as your husband to make you feel better and to let's instead of wallowing in our tears and this, that, and the third because you failed, let's flip this thing.
Or is it because men are very competitive and you all don't like losing?
Man,
where that come from?
Hey,
you're more competitive than I am.
Question. So therefore, you don't want to be associated with someone who fails.
No, I don't think so. But Mr. Entertainment has a look on his face like,
because I am.
My wife better not fail. And she failed. We Team Blue, and we gonna make this thing work. Can't nobody beat Team Blue.
Both gonna fail. Exactly. And I have to push her just like she pushes me. But sometimes she have that tough love, and I don't like her tough love. That's tough love be like a whip. And I'm like, dude, I'm your husband. Like, I want to be your husband sometimes. Jeez. That crap be hurting. Well, I'm just trying to keep you sharp. Dude, if I get any sharp, I'm going to cut somebody.
She's looking out for your best interest. She's looking out for your best interest.
No days off.
Number 8. He hates when you are ashamed of your body or don't feel pretty enough. Why are you rolling your eyes, Cody?
What? I had something in it.
Because this goes back to the conversation earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If we think our wives and our spouses are pretty and are attractive and are beautiful, and you say, I'm ugly today, or I'm ugly, and it's like, but no, you're beautiful. We love you the way you are.
So watch this. If you turn around and buy her a facelift or you buy her a butt lift,
you don't think I'm good? You don't think I look good enough?
So now you just invested into the argument of you're not good enough.
Right.
Because men fund this stuff, believe it or not. Unless they got their own money. Women, I know you do, but what percentage you think funds those? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To an extent. Mm-hmm. So just thought.
Because I mean, there are women who say, "I want that for my birthday. I want that for our anniversary."
Listen.
You do, and it's like I would decline.
I like the enhancements though. I don't like the when I say enhancement. I I don't even buy Stash nails, but like I do like some cute nails, some toes, pedicures. That kind of
we go get pedicure. We go get pedicure.
Stash looking like you ain't never bought me. She walking by the studio, rolling her eyes and stuff. Like I need to see that.
This dude lying. He ain't never bought me no nails, nothing like that. But some enhancements. I'm about to give my personal opinion. Cody, but she already know some enhancements I just don't like. I'm sorry. I don't care if you black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, white, in between. The eyelashes, the tracks,
especially when that eyelash be coming off.
To each his own.
I just said my personal opinion. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't care. I believe in natural beauty.
I'm so grateful that you love natural beauty because I don't even do makeup. But
and the time that Cody wore, oh my gosh,
I was just getting ready.
Cody wore makeup one year. She went out for a tournament that we have here in the Charlotte area called CIAA.
I looked good,
and she looked like if you was going to a circus.
You know what?
For real, bad.
Mr. Entertainment, I am not a fan.
Purple eyes and stuff
with the eyes and the lipstick,
with
the red lipstick and the blush. Her cheeks was. Man, if I post that picture on Instagram or Facebook,
I can see it already.
I got plenty numbers that night.
Yeah, because it was dark.
Exactly.
And they saw, and don't get me wrong.
And you was glowing with all that purple.
Exactly.
You like when them neon lights.
And her body is banging.
And number 9.
Oh, now we move on to number 9. Number 9, Cody.
He hates when he causes your heart to break.
Man, do you ever feel that guilt?
I don't want to be the one. Listen,
no.
I did that one time. I felt so bad.
That guilt. It's just like, oh my gosh, to have your wife upset or mad at you because you did something that you didn't, you weren't supposed to do, or just to break her heart.
It's no different for wives when it comes to husbands.
Yeah, but I think men feel a little bit more guilty. Wives feel, I don't know. Wives, y'all have this thing about y'all that's kind of like, okay, I did it. I feel bad. Move next.
I think it depends on the person, whether it's a husband or wife.
No, he's right. Because you guys get diamond rings, you get earrings. Like, to make up with us, it's like, you know what? He might get some tonight. But I've already had that, like...
But that's all you all require.
But it ain't no extra. Like, it ain't gonna have no whipped cream or nothing.
Did you ask for it?
Because I feel if we ask, then y'all can be like, well, look, no, I ain't do all that now. I just cheated. I ain't like I daggone went out and had a baby. You cheated. Like, you should be doing something to make up for it. You broke my heart. Now I feel bad. You out there flirting with this man.
Exactly.
Or doing this, that, and the third. Now you get caught. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, like you said, we got to buy diamond rings. We got to buy a brand new car.
$2 million ring. Listen.
Right.
I mean, a big fat one, too. And she was like, oh, okay.
But had it been the other way around, baby, I'm just going to give you something tonight.
He would have got a basketball.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm going to give you something tonight. We're going to call it even. No.
So you all like gifts like that. I still think it's based upon the husband's love language.
I like makeup gifts. Just like I make up gifts, I like makeup gifts, too.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with makeup gifts. I like gifts in general. We have to be, Hey, I do. I like gifts in general. Hey, I'm just saying. But the point is, we don't like to break your heart, is the point. We actually feel bad and feel guilty when y'all's hearts are broken because of us. Or just in general. But we don't like to break y'all's heart. Finally, number 10. He hates when you aren't happy. What? We don't. We hate when you're not happy. Like, and I will say personally, that's my biggest thing. Because they always say a happy wife equals a happy life.
Listen.
And there is truth to that. If a wife is not happy, your household is not happy. Your marriage is not happy. The kids suffer, the husband suffers, the dog suffers. Listen. Everybody suffers if the wife is not happy in the marriage. So I feel like as a husband, if we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, whether that's speaking your love language or going above and beyond or doing things that sometimes we have to put ourselves aside for, which I think you should do anyway, whether you're a husband or a wife. Right. Put yourself aside for to make your wife special, then it's like, I swear, I hate when I don't see Cody happy.
But that's a part of life. Everything is not going to be happy every single day.
Right. Nobody said you had to be happy every day, but when you're not happy, it's one of those things you just go, well, dang, what's wrong now?
Is that what you do? You be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because Stats does that, and I'd be like, dude, I'm good.
He does.
Okay.
Because
that's concern. I get it.
It's concern. We want to make sure that you're okay. Or, if there's something bothering you, then we want to know, look, is there something up? Is there something I can do to help? Is there something I can do to make it better so I can take something off your plate for you? Why are you not happy? What's wrong? Share it with me, what's actually going on in your life. It's just a thing of communication, honestly. Communicate.
Love it. Good stuff.
It's just a thing of communicating. So again, it was just the 10 things every husband secretly hates about his wife. Mm-hmm. We want to know, husbands and wives.
Yes.
Share with us on social media. What are some things that you can say that you and again, hate is such a strong word, that you strongly dislike on repeat day, dislike again, about your husband or your wife. Fellas, we want to know. Wives, we want to know. Hit us up. Social media, the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show on Facebook, the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show on Instagram, and the Ty and Cody on Purpose on Twitter. So hit us up. We want to hear from you all. Again, another great show in the books.
Loved it.
Tomorrow is 4th of July. Again, y'all get them plates. Send them our way. We would love to get those plates. We will see you all next week. We love you all. Peace. Live purposefully.
Love purposefully.
Ty and Cody on Purpose.
We're out.
Facebook. Again, we apologize. There's some things that kind of mishappened and changed up there. But we got y'all back in with us. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in and sticking with us this week. Again, we apologize. But we love y'all. Don't forget, you still can share the video. You still can tell other people about the show. And let's just keep encouraging and promoting marriage. Healthy marriages and healthy relationships, y'all. We will see y'all next week. Peace.